Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast Chatty Flamingos. So we started another series called Single Series where we are talking about the graduates and their problems. We have been receiving requests from people and they have been asking us about how an internship process will be and how to apply for internships. And thanks to Chandana and Ambika for asking us to make a video on internships and how this process works. So let's dive into how we can apply for internships. So if you are going to apply for internships, you need to know few things about the way they are. So there are actually three types of internships. The first one is where you get paid. In this type of internships, you will typically be given money ranging between 5,000 to 50,000, and so it's totally depending on the company that you are going to work for or going to do the internship for. And you will also learn some cool stuff during this internship process. I did two internships during my graduation. One is actually during my second year of graduation and the other one is during final year of my graduation. So the one I did during the final year of graduation is the first style which I am talking right now. So they paid me 30,000 per month for doing the internship, and I actually did couple of months of internship over there. And this is a company which works on chatbot development framework. So they work on things like chatbots and NLP and cognitive computing. It's actually a fascinating company, so many interesting things they work on, and they actually pay 30k. It's a very huge number, which especially I was working in my final year and I was getting paid 30k, which is an interesting number for me. And the second type of internship is a free one. Actually, they won't pay you a single penny during this internship process, but the gains you will get through this process actually enormous. Even though the internship is a free one, you can learn a lot of interesting things over here. My first internship I did during my second year of graduation is actually a free one. So I did an internship in a company where they teach and work on latest tech stacks like full stack development, chatbots, machine learning, cloud computing, things like that. And during my free internship, I actually learned all this stuff. And as a beginner, I didn't know much of these things and how they work when I started my internship in my second year. And once I started my internship, I got to know what a chatbot is, how to deploy these things on cloud. So what is the value of cloud computing and what are the types of cloud, things like that during this internship. However, there is a catch here. So even though this internship is a free one, we cannot call this free one because of one reason. So if you are doing your internship going to the company on premises of the company, so you have to pay for your accommodation and for your food. So if the company is not even paying for your accommodation and for your food, you have to pay for it. So when I was doing my internship, I had to pay 5,000 per month for my accommodation and food, and I had paid for 2 months for my accommodation. So if you look at it this way, it's actually not a free internship, but you'll have to spend some money. However, if you are working on it as a remote internship, as a free one, so you don't have to pay for your accommodation and money if you're working from your home, right? So in that case, it's actually called a free internship for sure. And you can learn a lot of interesting things in the second style of internship. And coming to the last one, it's actually something I really hate. So this is a process where you will pay the company for your internship. This is not actually suggested, and I would not advise anyone to go down this path, because when you are paying some amount of money for the internship to the company, so what's happening here is it's a big scam. So when I say scam, it's like they'll teach you a course under the name of internship. Under that hood, you will not learn anything practical, because as long as internship is concerned, it's more about the practical knowledge. People will make you work on projects, they'll involve you in real time stuff, and you will get an experience or exposure to what's happening in the real world. And if you're paying and going to the internships, the most time what happens in this process is they'll actually teach you a specific course, and in this course they will take some time, like 30 to 45 days. In the end, they'll put you an exam or something like that, and some things they won't even have an exam, and in the end they will give you a certificate. So with these kind of certificates, actually people will not value it that much, because certificate is just a proof that you did an internship. But what validates your internship or your skills is the practical knowledge you gain from this internship process. So I would rather suggest people not to go down this way where you have to pay money for the internships. At least the second one is way better than the third one, because you will have to pay for your accommodations alone, and you will learn a lot of interesting things in the process. And my first preference would actually be go to an internship where you will get some money out, because don't do anything for free. And if you want to learn some things, like you are so much interested in learning knowledge and things like that, So you can actually prefer the second style of internship, but third one is a total no. And this being said, let's look at how to apply for internships. There are many ways to apply for an internship. The process totally varies with the company's rules and policies depending on which company you are going to apply the internship for. The selection process totally varies. And also applying for internship depends on two factors. Are you someone who already worked on some tech stack, like you already know how to work on or how to build chatbots or websites front end or back end, or you already know how to build AI models and stuff like that. So if you're such kind of person, getting an internship wouldn't be a big problem. So it's way easier than you think. And if you're someone who don't have a technology exposure, worry not, you can also get an internship, but you have to do a bit of winding down, a lot of process and churning to get an internship. And applying for internship, I broke down the process into two steps. One is a conventional way of applying for internships, and second one is unconventional way for applying for internships. The first process or first type of applying for internships in the conventional way is go to the job portal of the company that you want to get selected in. For example, you want to get an internship in Google, just go to the Google's job portal. So there you will have a lot of internship openings. You can just apply over there and people might call you back if they are interested in your resume. So it depends, whatever company you want to get selected, just go to the portal and apply. And the chances that you will get selected in this process is slim to none, because unless you are someone who already have good expertise and skill set, people would not actually take you in into the companies via job portal, because they need someone who already have a skill set so they can work in their team and do some contribution. And the second way of applying for internships in a conventional process is approach your placement officer. So every college will have a placement officer, and this person will have a lot of connections in the industry because he's already getting a lot of placements and all for you. So it's easier for him to get an internship for you. Unless you are someone who doesn't have any bare minimum skills he couldn't help you with, he should be able to help you get an internship. Day 3 of the conventional process for getting an internship is like, when you go for job interviews, actually once you are get selected, they'll put you through an internship process and they want you to work for 6 months to 1 year in their company, and finally they'll give you a full-time job. So I wouldn't consider this really a type of internship that you would want, but at least if you're not selected into the company, you will at least have an internship experience where you worked under the company. And this mostly happens during third year ending or final year of your graduation. And here comes the unconventional ways of internships. The first way of getting an internship through unconventional process is talk to your seniors. So you might have a connection with your seniors back in your college. So they might have already been working in the esteemed organizations or some kind of organization where you want to do an internship in. Approach them. You can find them via LinkedIn. So talk to them, ask them that you want to get an internship in their organization. And if you have a specific preferences over which tech stack you want to get an internship in, ask them or tell them like you want to work in front-end development or back-end development as an intern. And when they have an opening, they can actually let you know and get you into the company for the internship. Second way of getting an internship via an unconventional process is actually mail to the company. So how this works is this actually applies only for startups and middle tier companies. So actually I tried this with one of the companies when I was in my final year. So I was looking through the websites of some startups and I've seen a company which has built a chatbot over the website, and they were doing some NLP process. So I found some flaws in the application, so I mailed them explaining all the flaws they have or how it can be corrected over the mail and tips and tricks on it. So they actually reached out to me and they said like, if you want to do an internship with us, so we'd be more than happy to collaborate with you. And actually it turned out to be a paid internship. And the third style of getting an unconventional way of internship is via LinkedIn. So you create a LinkedIn account, share your experiences or projects that you've been working on, issues that you've been facing and stuff like that. You reach out to people on LinkedIn. They'll usually post messages or post on internships that they have in their organization. So through this process, you can actually get into the company, so they can you can directly contact the HRs or people who are posting the internships on LinkedIn. This is one of the unconventional ways, but mostly proven way to get an internships. So with this, I would actually want to conclude the ways of applying for internships. Actually, you guys might be wondering why I haven't mentioned Internshala. I specifically chose not to talk about it. It's just my personal opinion that I have tried internships on Internshala a lot, but I never got good internship opportunities. Even if you get some opportunities, they would be underrated internship opportunities where they would be teaching you courses or they would be underpaying you. And in my opinion, it doesn't help me that much and from the experiences of my friends as well, Internshala doesn't give that much of internship opportunities as it says. And this is my honest opinion though. You can try if you want to go for Internshala as well. There are few websites where you can check for internships, and some of those things are like angel.co. Angel.co is a website where they'll show you internships from the startups and companies like that, and you can actually check the company names and search in the Google if it's a legit company or not, and you can check how much they are paying and things like that, and you can get the internship via that process. And with this, I hope this information helped you guys a lot. If you have any questions, drop down in the comment section below, or if you have any suggestions, or if you want us to make more videos on things like this, please comment below telling us on which concept you want us to make video on. And if you don't subscribe, don't forget to subscribe here below, and like and comment to our channel and videos. Until next episode, stay safe and stay happy. Until then, bye.